Here at the Sioux Falls Stockyard Ag Experience, we like to tell the story of agriculture. So the Sioux Falls Stockyards were founded in 1917 and operated for 92 continuous years. So that adds up to millions of cattle, hogs, and sheep sold here in our community that went on to become food and other products like you would expect from animals. And in addition to that story of the market itself, there's a great story to tell about the people and a story to tell about the community. We highlight the ways that Sioux Falls and South Dakota have grown because of the stockyards and because of the market for agriculture here. And even today, almost 10 years after the stockyards closure, agriculture is still our state's largest industry, employing well over 115,000 people. So our goal then is just to connect every guest that comes through the door. We strive to connect their lives to agriculture so they realize ag is everywhere. We have a little bit of everything here at the museum, a little bit of something for every age group, starting with even preschoolers downstairs in our farm to table story, which focuses on supply chain, thinking about the ways that farmers get our food from the family farm to the family table or the family gas tank in the case of ethanol or biofuel. So they're something for kids as young as 2 or 3 downstairs all the way through school age, K-12, and then well into adulthood as well. Some of the guests who seem to enjoy our Stockyards exhibit most are folks who might be senior citizens whose livelihood and whose parents' or grandparents' livelihood was deeply rooted in the Sioux Falls Stockyards. We serve our community and we serve those who are visiting our community. In our first year here, since we opened in March 2016, we've had about 4,100 guests, and they've come from 47 states and 9 foreign countries. Our goal for this year is to have 1 guest from each of the 50 states in the Union. A lot of the folks who visit us are from this area, but as our community grows and our population shifts in the state of South Dakota, even those who are living in our state don't have as a direct a connection to agriculture. So we see ourselves providing that not only for tourists, but also for people who live every day here in this community. We have what we consider semi-permanent exhibits. So all of the exhibits that you see here today, we intend to leave for the time being with very thoughtful additions, where we know there'll be plans developing and changing. In 2019, as I mentioned, we'll be developing the Stockyard's Ag Experience Plaza, which will be a 3-acre space outside on the southwest corner of what was once the Sioux Falls Stockyards. And there'll be some movable and changeable exhibits there as well. Where we do find that things change here at the museum, programming changes more frequently than exhibits. So here at the museum in the 1880s horse barn at Falls Park in Sioux Falls, we are operating in a public-private partnership with the city of Sioux Falls. We see ourselves continuing to operate the museum here even as we move into the next phase of our project, which is our Plaza project. We would welcome you to just be in touch with us, and if you have an interest in sharing our mission and our vision to recognize and celebrate agriculture, feel confident that there's a way to plug you in. As we increase the programs and services we offer, there'll be opportunities for people to volunteer as docents in our museum, assisting guests on the day-to-day, perhaps working with field trip groups and others who might come to learn and explore, and maybe even eventually going out and delivering our story elsewhere in the community. And of course, as a project, a nearly $4.1 million capital project, anyone with an interest in supporting our work as a 501c3 nonprofit organization, we certainly love conversations about financial contributions as well. Our website is stockyardsagexperience.org. If you're coming to the museum, we have a small admission fee, $5 for adults and $3 for children, and all of that, of course, just supports our mission and the work we do here. We also have a field trip program underwritten by a very generous donor, so if you know any school group that's interested in a visit to the barn, we're able to offer those visits first come, first served at no admission fee to schools or teachers or kids.